What is going on YouTube? If you've ever driven 2 miles out into the desert for a shooting day and left your targets at home, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for today's video. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another Tactical Overland video. In today's adventure, I'm out here in the upper desert with my buddy James, and we're on BLM land right now, and today we're going to be doing a firearm training day, taking full advantage of winter out here in the desert. We just spent the last hour kind of cruising around, exploring the dirt roads out here. It's pretty nice just getting out on some of these dirt roads. It just kind of seem to endlessly go on through the desert, and they're pretty fun. You can get up to speed on some of the washboard roads, and then there's a bunch of offshoots that kind of head up into the mountains here where we're at. So we just spent about an hour and a half exploring around, and now we finally rolled into where we're gonna make our shooting range for today. Right here in this little canyon opening, there's kind of a wash down here that it's got some nice kind of dirt that you can kind of run on and get dynamic with, and you can kind of put up some targets kind of along the it's like a washed out, almost like a riverbed thing, but it's kind of nice. We can put up targets down there and run up and down, do some drills. So in a little bit, going to be setting up our shooting range, going to unload the guns, we're going to set up the table, but I do want to show you guys some footage of the way up here, high speeding through some of these desert roads, and just winding up through the canyon. So stay tuned for that. So after enjoying some time on the dirt roads out here in the desert, it was time to go ahead and find a spot so we could set up and start shooting for the afternoon. We decided to head up toward the mountains. It looked like on our Gaia GPS that there were some little openings and some canyons that may be promising for us, so we decided to head out and venture that way to explore a little bit more and hopefully find a spot that would be suitable to set up a little mini shooting range. And sure enough, once we got out there, we found this awesome canyon, and it was time to set up. guys, so we just got unpacked. We got my table set up, we got all the guns out, we loaded some magazines. In a few moments, we're gonna be shooting some of our targets that we set up down here in the wash here. I'm gonna go over a few drills, some low round count drills that I think are really fun. They help build proficiency with the firearms, and they also keep the round count low, help conserve ammo when ammo is expensive and hard to find. Ammo availability is back, so I'm not so much concerned with keeping the round count down, but they're fun drills and they make the time go by. And like I said, it builds that proficiency, which is what we're going for out here, being dynamic, working on reloads, transitions, things like that. So first, I'm gonna take you guys on a quick tour around what I brought out here, and then we'll go ahead and get to some shooting. Alrighty guys, so these are the guns that we're gonna be training with today. Today's gonna be a pistol and carbine day, and I'm gonna go over each gun one by one, give you a quick rundown on them, nothing too crazy, try to keep it quick. It is pretty windy out here, so hopefully the sound comes through pretty decently. The first gun is my Glock 19. This is a Gen 3 Glock 19. Up top we have a L2D multicam black slide. It's got nice serrations on it. We also have an L2D match grade barrel in stainless steel. I like the look on that. Up front we have a Strike Industries Mass Driver Comp. This is a counter reciprocating compensator. I love it a lot. It helps with the muzzle rise. Super cool. Just makes the gun really look like an awesome gun. However, it does add a little bit of length to it, so we're basically like Glock 17 size. Trijicon RMR up top. Can't go wrong with the Trijicons. Everyone knows them. Tried and true. As far as suppressor height, fiber optic, these are L2D fiber optic suppressor height co-witnessing sights for my backup irons. Love those, super cool. Down on the bottom we have an L2D matching multicam black magwell, and then there is a custom stippling job done to the gun by Alpha 6 Defense. So love that. Oh, also for the light, Streamlight TLR1 HL 1000 lumen. That's a Glock 19. Moving on to the new gun in my arsenal. This is a Kali 9 or KR9 made by Kalishnikov USA. This is basically a 9mm submachine gun based off of the Russian Vityaz. Now, this one is semi-automatic, and the Russian Vityaz is actually a real gun used by Russian Special Forces. It's a 9mm submachine gun. Super cool build. I love this gun. Awesome shooting. It shoots really, really flat because of the 9mm. Eventually I'll get an optic. I'm just waiting to see exactly what optic I want to put on this. This is the first time I'm testing the gun. Kalishnikov USA, great company. They make really, really cool guns. This is based off the AK platform. However, it is not a gas system. It is a counter reciprocating bolt. So as far as the internals go, very, very simple. Kalishnikov USA again, I love them a lot. However, I mean, these are made in the USA, but they definitely don't skimp out on quality. They stay very true to how the real Russian AKs are built, and this is basically as close as you can get to a Russian Vityaz without actually having the real gun, which in California you can't have. So Kali 9, super cool. Moving on to my two AR-15s. This one is a Rifle Supply AR-15. As far as the optic goes, we're running just a regular Strike Fire 1 power red dot. This is built on an Anderson lower, by the way. Up front we have a Magpul angled foregrip, and then we have a Strike Industries oppressor flash hider. Super cool, shoots like little fireballs off of it and helps with the muzzle rise quite a bit. And then in the back we have a Magpul stock. Moving on to the next gun, another AR-15. This one's made by Black Rain Ordnance. For the optic, we're going with a Bushnell 1-to-4 power LPVO, regular Magpul stock in the back, and we have a Magpul angled foregrip again. And then moving up forward to the light, we are running a Streamlight ProTac 1000 lumen light and standard A2 flash hider on this. Both guns, the internals are mil spec. Nothing crazy there, nothing crazy bulk carrier groups or anything really to speak of there. But those are the guns that we will be shooting today. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right guys, so the first drill we're gonna work on is a pistol drill. It's gonna be a 1 reload 2. It works a slide lock to the rear with a reload and then another shot. So what you're gonna need to set up for this drill is you have to have 1 in the pipe. So we're gonna do a press check. I have 1 round in the gun, empty magazine. So we have 1 shot. We're gonna get a slide lock to the rear. We're gonna do a reload, loaded magazine here. We're gonna insert it, fire another shot. That's gonna be the 1 reload 2. So right now, target's probably about 7-8 yards away, nothing crazy. Let's get into it. Guys, so that's 1 reload 2. Now I just ran empty on my extra mag, so that's why I got that final slide lock back. But normally with the drill, after the first one, the slide's gonna lock back. You're gonna do your reload, you're gonna shoot 1, and then that full mag, you're gonna have another one in the chamber. So you can keep going over and over and over until that second mag runs out, as you just saw, which happened with me. But that's a great drill. It keeps the round count pretty low, and it works a reload in there, and it really, I think, just builds proficiency. You don't have to do this from super far away. You can do this pretty close in. I don't get too crazy, like probably nothing more than 20 feet or so with this drill. You can go back a little bit further, but for me, I think doing this somewhat close range definitely helps a lot. So we're gonna keep doing this for a little bit, and then we'll move on to some other drills. All right guys, so for this drill, we're gonna be doing the same drill. It's gonna be a 1 reload 2, but now we're transitioning over to the carbine. So we're gonna start the drill with 1 round in the chamber. We're gonna do a press check. Just make sure we have 1 in there. We do. We have an empty magazine here. We're gonna insert that. So once I fire the round down range, we're gonna get a bolt hold open. We're gonna do a reload to a loaded magazine from my plate carrier here. Fire the second shot. Then we're just gonna go ahead, stop, reset, and start the drill over again. So go ahead, let's get to it. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed our afternoon of shooting out here in the desert. I had a fun time. It was nice to knock some rust off and just kind of train again. and kind of put the tactical back in Tactical Overland. This is my first shooting video that will be going on the channel. So a lot of people up until this point have been asking me, you know, why do you call yourself Tactical Overland? And part of the reason is because, well, this is it. You know, I built the truck for a reason, and this is one of the reasons, is to get out off-road, off-grid, find neat areas in BLM land in the desert to shoot on and just enjoy my Second Amendment, enjoy my freedom, and have a good time out here. Now, today was just a day trip. We will be coming back doing some multi-day trips out here so we can shoot numerous days in a row. But yeah, this is just kind of kicking off the start of wintertime out here in the desert. And temperatures today were great, didn't get above 70 degrees, and that's great shooting weather, because in the summertime, this place gets like 100 plus, 105, 110 degrees, and it's pretty unbearable to train in those conditions. So anyways, today was a good day. Sun's going down. We're gonna pack up the truck and head on out of here, probably catch a sunset on the way down back to the main highway. But yeah, I encourage you guys, if you guys like to shoot, if you guys enjoy that Second Amendment, like this video, subscribe to my channel, because I will have some more shooting and tactical content coming back to the channel. But yeah, I mean, it's all out here, guys, BLM land. I'm not going to give a location because the desert is full of BLM land that you can utilize for target shooting. Just make sure you're not in an OHV area. And when you do come out to BLM land, guys, to do some target shooting, please pick up after yourselves. I go to so many spots out here in the desert and I find other people's brass and other people's shotgun shells, and you know, I try to do my part. I pick up my brass as best as I can. That's why, as you can see in this video, I kind of work up and down a lane when I'm doing dynamic shooting, so I can retrace my steps and pick up my brass and kind of know relatively where everything fell, so I don't get too kind of point to point out here, because then I'm walking all over the place picking up brass. So it's easier just to kind of pick a lane, work the lane, so you can kind of retrace your steps to pick up your brass. So yeah, please guys, if you come out here, try to leave the place as you found it, if not better. Pack in and pack out what you brought in. And yeah, we just want to keep the desert open so we can continue using it for activities like this. So that starts with us picking up after ourselves and leaving the place in a nice condition. So anyways, guys, we're gonna get back in the truck, pack up, and head out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until the next adventure, guys, stay tuned and take care.